Hey guys, I'm back again to do a very requested video on my current skincare routine. So I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about my skin type and the struggles that I am trying to deal with my skin in particular. So I'm extremely oily all over my face. I also have acne prone skin. So my whole teenage years and even into my adulthood has really been a struggle to keep my acne under control. Throughout high school and public school, I had a lot of acne. So now I also have a lot of acne scarring as an adult. I have found these products that I'm currently using have kept my acne at bay for the most part. I'm just trying to deal with the scarring that I have as a result. So I'm gonna split it up kind of into morning routine and night routine as they're both very different. So it seems like a lot of products and like I use a lot of things, and I do, but I feel personally that your skin is so important and it needs to be an investment and something that you take care of, because it doesn't matter how good your makeup is if your skin underneath isn't in good shape. So to start out in the morning routine, I always wash my face. I use the Pixi cleanser. This is the Glow Mud cleanser. I've also tried the Rose cleanser as well, and I like both. This is 5% glycolic acid and aloe vera, and aloe vera and glycolic acid are both really good for acne. So with glycolic acid, you'll notice that a lot of these products that I use have that in it. I, in the past, have tried lots of products with salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide, which are normally the main things that you think of when you're trying to treat acne. However, I found none of those products worked for me, and I have tried everything. I tried it all, and this routine currently has seemed to really change my skin for the better. Couldn't be happier with the results and the products that I'm currently using. So then after I cleanse my skin, I go in with the Pixi Glow Tonic. This is a super popular product from this line. It also has the 5% glycolic acid. Now, after you cleanse, it's really important to use a toner because the pH levels of your skin get thrown off when you cleanse, and a toner rebalances that. It also gets rid of extra oils, extra dirt that might have been left behind, or makeup. And with this particular toner, it is a chemical exfoliant, it's called. So there's two types of exfoliating, chemical and physical. So physical exfoliation should not be done very frequently, maybe once or twice a week. If done too often, your skin can get really red and sensitive, and it actually leaves, those little microbeads actually leave physical scratches in the skin. So although it sounds harsh to use something called a chemical exfoliant, it's actually better for you in the long run. So after I use my toner, which to be honest, this is like my 6th bottle of this, I really think that this is what has changed my skin. This is what my can't live without product. So after that, I go in with moisturizer. So even though I'm oily, I still use a moisturizer in the morning. It's a big misconception that people with oily skin do not need to moisturize, but it is actually just as important, because when your skin feels dry, like if you used a cleanser and a toner and you've stripped all those natural oils, it's going to work twice as hard to reproduce the oils. So if you give it a hand with a moisturizer, then it doesn't feel the need to work as hard to keep producing oil. So the moisturizer I'm currently using is the Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer. This has an SPF of 15, so it helps when you're going outside as well to keep from getting sun damaged skin. This is for sensitive skin. It's also oil free and lightweight. So that's something I look for in my moisturizer as a person with oily skin, is that it's oil free and it's lightweight, because anything too heavy really makes me feel like a grease pit. So it's really important for me that my moisturizer is super lightweight. But like I said, I'm still not gonna skip out on moisturizer. So that's all I do in the morning, and then I go ahead and I put my makeup on after my moisturizer's kind of been sitting in my skin for a few minutes. The other thing that I will add in once or twice a week, like I said, with exfoliating, is the Brandt Microdermabrasion. So this also helps with the acne scarring that I'm treating. So microdermabrasions are the best way to do that. So I go for the more cost-efficient route, and I do it at home. So this is a more pricey product, but I have found that it does wonders. I only use it 1 to 2 times a week. I just use it in the shower, just because you have to let it sit in your skin. So I'll apply it to damp skin, rub it around for about a minute, and then I let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes, and then rinse it off. And I find that my skin's really smooth, and it really helps with texture a lot as well. So then at nighttime, when it comes to taking all my makeup off and getting ready for bed, my routine is a little bit different, and there's more steps involved. It's so important that you do not sleep in your makeup for a couple of reasons. A, it will break you out. Like, if all that makeup sitting in your pores, you're gonna get breakouts and pimples and acne. Also, it can stretch out your pores, makes your pores a lot bigger. And lastly, because it ages you quicker. To actually sleep in your makeup causes wrinkles. So for me, the big thing is making sure that all my makeup is completely removed before bed so that all that makeup's not sitting in my pores. And like I said, because I'm acne prone, I have to be careful that that's not sitting in my skin while I'm sleeping. I do what's called double cleansing. So first off, I take the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. So this is like, it looks kind of like a solid. So I just take a little bit on my finger, just like a dime-sized amount, and I rub it together and it becomes an oil. And I rub that all over my face and it just dissolves the makeup. So then I rinse that off and pat my skin dry. And then I go in again with that Pixi Glow Mud Cleanser and wash my skin. And then also a few times a week I use my Clarasonic, which is this guy here. So once my cleanser's on my skin, I use this to rub it all in, and it really gets all the extra makeup off and gets really deep cleaning into your pores. Just gives you a really good clean feeling, and it takes about a minute. It beeps every quadrant of your face that you switch, and then rinse all that cleanser off. Then after that, I go in usually 1 to 2 times a week with the Pixi Glow Pads. If I'm not doing these, then I go right to toner next. But these Pixi Glow Pads, they look kind of like those OxyClean pads, if you remember from high school. So these are 20% glycolic acid, and they also have rose water. But like I mentioned, the cleanser and the toner are 5%. So this being 20 is really strong. So you only want to use it maybe 1 to 2 times a week. I don't have sensitive skin, so I find I can use it a lot more. Some people find even with the toner that they can only use it a couple of times a week. I find I can use it twice a day. So just kind of, if you're going to try it maybe once in the morning before you start going to twice a day. And if you find even that's too strong, then I'd cut back. But these definitely you don't want to use every day. So with these pads, you rub it around on your face for about 1 minute, and then you let it sit for 2 minutes. And then you rinse it off. These I find are really great for texture. So if I'm finding, sometimes I get little bumps on my skin that aren't acne, it's just texture. My skin's just bumpy and uneven. So I find these are really, really great for that. If I'm finding I have a lot of texture going on, then I'll definitely reach for these. So then after that, I go in with my Overnight Glow Serum. So this doesn't actually have glycolic acid in it, so it's something you can use every night. I just do 2 or 3 drops and rub into my skin in upward motions, and it is a way to hydrate my skin at nighttime without using a moisturizer. It's a little bit lighter, but it's also good for anti-aging purposes. So it's gonna help prevent premature wrinkles. If you do already have wrinkles, it'll treat that as well. Then I go in with my eye cream. So I'm not sold on this eye cream. It's just kind of what I've been using lately. It's Purlisse, and I just take my ring fingers and dab it in underneath my eyes, around sort of where crow's feet tend to grow, and onto my eyelids. And then I just find that this helps keep the under eye area moisturized, and even if it's not helping with dark circles or anything, it is still going to prevent wrinkles because you're really moisturizing that area. So then lastly, I go in with the Pixi Glow Mist. Looks like this. You just have to shake it up, and then I just give my face a spray. And this has argan oil and propolis in it, so it's called a nourishing mist, which again is sort of how I keep my skin moisturized without using a heavy moisturizer. And it just has a lot of good oils and things in it. It has 21 oils, and again aloe vera, which as I mentioned before is really good for acne. So the last thing that I'll use if I'm not using this Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, like this, is I'll use my Bioderma. It's the pink one. It's my Miscellar water. Anyways, it's for sensitive skin. This I just take on a little cotton round, and I use especially for eye makeup. After I cleanse my skin, I'll take this just to get any extra makeup off, and I find it does a great job removing makeup. So it really gets all your mascara, can get anything that's waterproof, any leftover makeup or foundation or anything. I like to take it down my neck because sometimes I find it hard to properly cleanse my neck area. So that I'll take down on the neck as well if I've blended foundation or powder to get all that extra stuff off. Only mine is a broken lid. So yeah, it seems, like I said, it seems like a lot. Just my skincare routine, and like I said, I don't use everything every day. I definitely cleanse, tone, moisturize every morning, and double cleanse, toner, and serum and eye cream at night for sure. And then there's those other steps that I add in a couple of times a week. So for me, I found that this set of products has really helped me control my acne, prevent premature aging, really remove all my makeup at nighttime, and help my skin feel clean. The other thing I try to do too is when I can, I don't wear makeup. Usually I try to not wear it maybe once or twice a week just to give my skin a break and let it breathe. And through the day when I'm just going to work, I don't wear foundation, I just do concealer and powder, which I feel helps a lot too. If I'm gonna be out in the sun a lot, I won't wear makeup. So it's a good idea to just let your skin breathe and give your skin a break every once in a while too. But yeah, so that's everything. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something and maybe got some tips. So please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!